Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns.
They find out that you watching me. Ooh, they're creeping in my window. It's the Carolina boys.
Get this game going.
That bitch said cock-a-doodle-doo.
The Gamecocks will kick it away and start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blue. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. He's just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Looking for a deep completion. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Gamecocks keep the football on the move. Toss play to the outside. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. Grab down the middle. It's Blue. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter.
South Carolina, 7. Texas, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's now second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. To throw, it's Manning. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. It's a starter on the next drive.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. He's found some room at the 45. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. In the clear at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
And as we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Blue. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas, 3.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Fires it on the move. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Sellers. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, it puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And he'll set up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. That one sails too far. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. One more play before they head to the locker room.
691, Gators score. Easy.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Sellers. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
35, Texas, 9.
Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Take over. First and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tight end goes in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Powers through the tackle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Across the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. More control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
42, Texas, 9.
Bringing it out. It's Golden. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback.
And they heave it deep downfield. There's another interception. We're losing track. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Loose. It's a turnover.
An opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football.
The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Got it.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, South Carolina. And this one is getting ugly.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups. You give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
To throw, it's Manning. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. The Gamecocks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down and 10 now.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Sellers. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now.
Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback.
And the Gamecocks will line up to boot it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. South Carolina, 49, Texas.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. On the run here, lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's moving out of the pocket. He fires this one to the right, had all day to throw. They can't stop him. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line.
That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? To the air, it's Manning. Looking to throw it deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And for South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's a quarterback keeper. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it go quickly, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
3:25.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset, and they're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score South Carolina 49, Texas 16.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
And their South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Some hard running there for a tackle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Second down.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Ready, ready.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
42, spike.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
On the double.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quick throw. The catch is made. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.